Hello and welcome to this edition of Minstrels on the Block, where we bring you the finest singer-songwriters in the Valley area. I'm your host, Brian Mallard, and this week's special guest is Mr. Jack Lennox. Jack, good to have you on the show, man. How you doing?
I'm glad to be here, man. I'm doing good.
Excellent. Well, tell me about yourself. Where were you born?
I was born in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Then my parents moved down here when I was, I don't know, like 4 or 5, and then I grew up in Phoenix City ever since.
So not a lot of wild stories from Knoxville?
No, unfortunately, no.
So tell me about your parents, what they do for a living.
My dad, well, both my mom and my dad, they work at insurance agencies. My dad owns his own company. They're split. My mom lives in Charleston now, and she works at an insurance agency up there, and it's just insurance. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Were they ever musical?
They both dabbled in it a little bit when they were younger. Like my dad played guitar when he was in like 7th grade. Then his hand got crushed with a hammer. Oh. Yeah, he was splitting wood with my granddad and came down. And then my mom, she like played violin a little bit, I think, or something in high school. And then, but they both, after my dad's injury, and my mom I guess she just didn't really care for it too much anymore. Yeah. So it was kind of like they dabbled in it, but other than that.
Kind of a passing phase sort of thing.
Yeah.
Passing phase is quickly ended by a crushed hand.
Yeah. Well, he actually, my dad actually plays now. He plays left-handed now.
Oh, does he?
Because he can't make bar chords with his left hand. So he learned how to play left-handed so he could, play with his right, I guess. If you're a guitar player, that makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, so he's actually, after I got into it and started progressing, he started to get into it a lot more now. And he's been taking lessons, and it's fun. It's fun to jam with him every once in a while, yeah. And it's cool to watch him get better, kind of like how he's watched me get better. Yeah. It's a cool little.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And not the usual progression of the story.
No, I know. Yeah, that's what's cool about it.
So what got you into it?
I don't know. I was just I was always into sports when I was younger, and then I guess when I picked up a guitar when I was 14. And I started taking lessons, and I realized that was something that I was a lot better at than I ever was at sports. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was just something I was good at, and it was easy for me to learn. I was interested. It just blew my mind, like the stuff that I was playing when I first started off, because I was like, there's no way, like this is so cool. Like it was like magic to me. So yeah, that's how I got started off, and ever since I've just been. That's all I do.
That's really cool, and there's nothing like nothing that matches the magic of holding a good guitar in your hand and getting some good sound out of it. Yeah, going back a little bit, what kind of music did you listen to when you were coming along? What were some of your early influences?
I went through some phases. So when I first started listening, I guess the first thing I remember listening to was like pop radio with my mom in the car. And I won't go too much into that. But then I went into like metal. Every high school kid goes into that hardcore metal rock stage nowadays. And then like I kind of eased out into like an alternative rock with like Mayday Parade and like All Time Low, and then I kind of trashed that, and I realized that wasn't that cool. So so then I got into what I've really loved. I don't remember loving any other music like this. Was I started listening to Dave Matthews and John Mayer and a lot of really good singer-songwriters who had really good bands backing them up. Yeah. Because as a guitar player, it was awesome to watch, to see John Mayer play and just shred. Like I had no idea who the guy was, and I saw a concert in Memphis one time, and I was like, this guy's awesome. And I just started playing guitar when I saw him, and I was like, I thought this guy was just some punk kid who like sings a few songs. Like I didn't even know he played the guitar. And so that was a big influence, and Dave Matthews the same way. And then I started getting into like OAR and then some older stuff like Bob Dylan, even like Led Zeppelin and some other like Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, B.B. King, just all those real good guitar players and the songwriters together. And I love the acoustic stuff too, so that's where the Bob Dylan and the Dave Matthews comes in. Even though Dave Matthews might not be that acoustic, but he plays the acoustic guitar. He plays it well. Yeah. So yeah, that's those are my influences.
So tell me a little bit about your from picking it up and first couple of days it's like this is awesome, and Tell me a little bit about your learning the guitar, your education on it.
A guy named Neil Lucas in Columbus, Georgia. Yeah.
What's up, Neil?
Neil's he's awesome. He's a great man. He's the most humble guy I know, and that's another thing that I learned from him. But he was my guitar teacher, and he taught me pretty much everything I know right now. In a few months, I'll be going to AIM in Atlanta as a guitar major, and I'll be there for a year. But yeah, other than that, Neil gave me a lot of homework, and I told him to give me all he could, and we went hard.
No wonder he had magic out of that guitar in the first couple of days. He had Neil as a teacher.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, understatement.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me a little bit about your writing.
Writing, cool story. I didn't really get into writing. I'd mess with it a little bit, but I never really got into it until I went to Rwanda, Africa, back in October. Yeah, and just the people, it was so inspiring. Like it was crazy the emotions that were going on and just the things that my eyes were open to that you would never see unless you'd left America, unless you'd gone to a third world country. And just the people, just how loving they were and how happy and just like alive I felt when I was there compared to when I'm here and we've got all the freedom in the world.
Yeah.
And like it's nothing compared to their happiness, even though, they wear the same clothes every day. And, they don't have clean water to drink or a place to shower. So it was just, I was so inspired. I think it was like, we were there for 10 days. And I think around the 6th or the 7th day, I started writing a song that I'll play for you guys called What Life's About. And that's actually the single on the EP that just came out. And that really struck something new. Kind of like when I first started playing guitar, it was just something awesome that I was like, man, I just put words on paper and now I'm writing songs. Like I thought it was so cool, and it made so much sense to me. And the song itself meant so much to me that I just wanted to share it, and I wanted other people to maybe get what I got out of that experience through that song. So after that, man, every little piece of inspiration I got, I would start putting it down on paper, and it's just been, I guess, getting better and better. It's been getting easier and easier ever since, and I'm starting to figure out new things, and I'm having a lot of fun with it.
That's cool. Taking a couple of steps back, what took you to Rwanda?
I was on a mission trip with Golden Acres Baptist Church. Yeah, I was in a lot of the music I was playing growing up. What I guess helped me progress a lot was playing in a worship band with other Christians and at a church. And actually now I have a job as a worship pastor at Grace Community Church. Cool. So that I got really involved with church by playing music, which had helped me out in my life a lot. So the church that I was involved with, they had this group that goes out every 2 years or something. They would go to Rwanda, and they would teach, and I did a lot with the kids, and I was playing with the kids, and I would sing with them, and I had my guitar, and we would play. And I actually learned a little bit of Kinyarwanda, is the language they speak. And yeah, I sang, I played music with them, and we just had a good time. And it changed. I think they helped me a lot more than I helped them. And that was kind of the point, was for me to go over there and help them, but kind of turned around on me. So, yeah.
God doesn't always have the same plan that you have.
Yeah, he doesn't. No.
It's amazing. Sometimes you reach out to help somebody, and it turns out affecting you even more. Actually, it's interesting how that happens. Now, I've got the most important question of the show. Earth-shattering, starts wars, all that good stuff. Elvis or the Beatles?
Elvis or the Beatles? Oh, man. Elvis or the Beatles?
I love it when we run across somebody who hasn't heard that one yet.
Oh, man, Elvis or the Beatles? I guess I'd have to go with the Beatles, just because, I was never really a big Elvis fan. The Beatles, I'm not the biggest Beatles fan either, but I'm definitely a fan of some of their stuff, of a lot of their writing and stuff. And John Lennon was the man, so I'd have to go with the Beatles.
Back to the Beatles.
And I play a Rickenbacker, so.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Tell you what, let's check out some of Jack's stuff, and we'll be right back after this.
Hey, I'm Jack Lennox, and this is What Life's About.
I found a place that's covered in 1,000 hymns. The smiles last forever when the heavens behold. They've shown me secrets of this world, like all you need is love, and we can't afford to give that up. Oh, I'm alive, I'm free, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be in this world than here with you now. We dance and sing, oh, we laugh about the little things of this world, and there's love all around. Oh, this must be what life's about. So tell me, Mr. Mzungu, what it's like to live in a place called paradise. I said it's not what you're thinking. We love to run and hide from the only truth that's in this life. Oh, I'm alive, I'm free, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be in this world than here with you now. We dance and sing, oh, we laugh about the little things of this world, and there's love all around. Oh, this must be what life's about. I see those tears swelling in your eyes. You gave your all, she gave her life, and now you're left here asking why. Why are we trying? Why are we living? Why do I have to keep on forgiving? Why does this world have to keep on spinning? Oh, Father, please, won't you take me home, where I can walk on streets of gold, and only happy tears will flow, and I'll never have to be alone. And I'll be alive and free, 'cause there's nowhere else I'd rather be in this world than here with you now. We dance and sing, oh, we laugh about the little things of this world, and there's love all around. Oh, this must be what life's about. Oh, this must be what life's about.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Minstrels on the Block. Special guest, Jack Lennox. So Jack, tell me a little bit about leading up to and what you've got going on now.
All right, leading up to where I'm at, I guess I'll start with where I'm at. I've got an EP coming out. It's titled What Life's About. The same title as the single. I guess we've already talked about how I've gotten here by playing, but I guess gig-wise, I've been playing gigs, and I started off playing in coffee shops for Columbus Coffee when it was open for free. On like every other Thursday night or something, I would play up there, and that got me some exposure.
Nice.
And then I was in a cover band in Auburn where we would play in, I mean, just a few bars up there, you know, just a couple gigs. I was just playing lead guitar, but, you know, more experience came with that.
Yeah.
And after that, I guess I just started doing my own thing. I started recording. I produced my own stuff. I used Pro Tools at the house, and that's helped me out a lot, learning Pro Tools. Then getting gigs downtown, like at Iron Bank Coffee has been a new place that I played at a lot. I played at Picasso Pizza, and I've played at Starbucks. And I'm just trying to get more. Right now I'm just trying to get more gigs.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm trying to. Once this EP comes in, it'll help out a lot. But it's been after what happened in Boston. It's gotten delayed. So unfortunately, you know, I mean, it's a crazy world. But yeah, it's taken a while for them to get back. And where I'm at now, I'm moving to Atlanta. I'm gonna go to AIM. Gonna be the best that I can be at playing my instrument. I mean, I would hope. I'm gonna, you know, try my hardest, and then just keep writing songs, keep coming out with stuff, and just build up a fan base, man. You know, and just trying to do my thing.
Now, on your EP, do you play on everything, or did you bring in people?
I play. Well, no. I play the guitar and I sing, and then Justin Ballou plays. He plays the violin. He plays keys, and he sings some harmony. And then Kagan Hussey plays percussion on one of the tracks. And I think, and Benjamin Wallace, he plays on he plays bass on a few tracks. Other than that, that's it.
Very cool.
It's very stripped down. It's a very acoustic kind of set EP.
Oh, that's cool though. That's good. That's you know, good stuff. Now, we've discussed your trip to Rwanda and how that inspired you to write some stuff. What on a general basis what is your muse that you write from? What do you usually write about?
Well, now I guess relationships, man. That's the most girls, you know. I don't know. I guess I'm always falling in and out of these relationships, and it's I guess I get my heart broken. I break other people's hearts, and that comes out into song. And you know, it happens. That's life. That's what other people deal with. And that's what other people want to hear about. And that's been the main focus on a lot of my writing lately. Other than that, though, I guess just inspiration, kind of like living. I've just got this big fear of not being happy when I grow up. So
yeah.
And guitar, like playing, truly makes me happy, and that's what I want to do. So another subject that I've been writing about has been just doing what you need to do to be happy, and it's something. There's a few songs now for the next record that I'm working on.
Cool.
There's a theme of just kind of like not really rebellion, but just like don't do what the world tells you need to do. It's more of like a, you know, do what you need. Like I said, do what you need to do to be happy, and just be yourself. And that's kind of and just don't stop. Just because, you know, a lot of people want to be successful and they want to be happy, but nobody wants to put the work in.
Right.
So the most successful and most happy people, they're the people who put the work in,
right.
and they try their hardest. And that's something that I've been trying to tell myself, is I've got to wake up every morning and put everything I can into every single day.
Yeah.
So that's another theme that's coming up in some of my newer stuff. Yeah.
Very cool. EP coming out. Stay tuned for it. Let's looking ahead a little bit. Where would you like to see your, you know, it's the standard cheesy question that all teachers and everything ask.
Yeah.
Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years?
I'd like to see myself on my own private island, kicking back on a hammock.
Nice.
No, man, I just want to be happy. Yeah, like I was saying, I want to be playing music. That's what I want to be doing. I don't care if I'm famous or as long as I can support myself and I get to do what I love, I feel like that's where I want to be in 5 to 10 years.
Or do you have a dream venue?
Venue.
I can't wait to play it at fill in the blank.
Oh man, there's a few. There's some big ones. There's 3 that really come to mind. One is in Atlanta, is the Tabernacle. The Tabernacle in Atlanta. I saw OAR play there. That's an awesome venue, and I was like, dude, I've got to play here. Like that is an awesome. It's like 3 stories, and it's so close. Like everybody, there's not a bad seat in the house.
Wow.
And it's just, have you ever been there?
No.
Oh, dude, it's awesome, and it's alive in that place. Like it's crazy. That place, and then Red Rocks up in I think it's Colorado, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever what I'm talking about? Red Rocks.
I'm not familiar with it, but Rusty is back there behind the camera.
It's an awesome venue. That's a place where people go and they tailgate and like they'll make a day out of it before a concert, and it's a cool venue. And then like not Times Square, Madison Square Garden.
Oh yeah,
that's definitely a big one on the list. So if I could ever make it to that level, those are definitely 3 places that if I play there, it's going to be a surreal experience. Yeah.
Well, you've definitely got the focus, and you've got the drive, and you've got the the understanding of the work that takes you there. So there is absolutely no reason to believe that you will not be able to play those places.
Well, hey man, I appreciate it.
Okay, so let's say it's a Sunday afternoon. You're walking around the house, sipping on a cold one or whatever. It's time for the list, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday nights. What are you most likely to be listening to on your wax cylinder, 78, 33, 45, 8-track tape, cassette, CD, or MP3, or otherwise music delivering device?
All right. What? So I'm walking around the house on a Sunday afternoon. What is likely to be playing?
Yeah. What do you?
All right. Well, if it's this Sunday, then Stevie Wonder, Songs About Life. Have you ever heard that record?
I do.
Or I think Songs in the Key of Life. That's it. Yeah, that's something that somebody showed to me a few days ago, and yeah, Songs in the Key of Life. That's right. Somebody showed it to me a few days ago. I listened to a few songs, and some of them I already knew, but dude, that's an awesome record that I'm listening to, trying to get some stuff out of. I'm just really enjoying it. So that's probably what I'd still be listening to on Sunday.
Very cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So besides the Stevie Wonder, what are the things that you listen to today? What are your most because throughout times in your life you go from listening to one type of thing to another.
Yeah. Today, recently, I've been getting back into some of the like reggae rock stuff. That's a big thing I'm into, is like the Dirty Heads, or I like Bob Marley. That's just reggae. Like Bob Marley, Ballyhoo, bands I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, but Ballyhoo, the Dirty Heads, Bob Marley, and OAR kind of falls into that genre, and Dispatch, State Radio. I've been kind of getting into that because it's starting to warm up, and I'm just enjoying listening to the chicka.
Nice. Thoughts of sand, surf, and beach.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I can hear it.
And a hammock. And you want to be in a hammock, which is interesting because Matt wanted to be in Iceland as a blacksmith. Hi, Matt. Tell you what, let's check out some more Jack Lennox. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Jack Lennox, and this is Gypsy in Disguise. Run away with me, we can take this world off of our shoulders. We're getting older. It's a wonderful life that we live. Why should we have to change it to be normal? First night that I saw you, you showed me there was hope somewhere else. We're not locked up after all. There's freedom when we sing, and they'll never understand what I mean, or I could be. I just wanna stay here with you. No, I don't wanna move my heart anymore. any more than I have to. Than I have to. I'm a gypsy in disguise. I've never wanted much from this world. Just wanna see it with my eyes. And I don't need this big house, so I just wanna dwell in your love. I wanna see you with my eyes. I just wanna stay here with you. No, I don't wanna move my heart anymore. I just wanna stay here with you. No, I don't wanna move my heart any more than I have to. No, than I have to. The color of your eyes and the blinding of these city lights, they're calling me home. You move just like a flawless wave, crashing on the beach and cleansing me. Oh, come run away with me. Come run away with me, my darling. Come run away with me. Come run away with me, my darling. I just wanna stay here with you. No, I don't wanna move my heart anymore. I just wanna stay here with you. No, I don't wanna move my heart any more than I have to. No, I have to.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Minstrels on the Block. Special guest, Jack Lennox. This is the part of the show where we pimp stuff. The pimping section of the show, also known as the shameless self-promotion of the show. So what do you have that you want everybody out there in TV land to know about?
All right, what I've got is a YouTube channel, and I've got stuff on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, anything you can get music on, I'm on there.
Nice.
Just search Jack Lennox. The main thing that I need for you guys to do is show up to some gigs. May 31st, I'll be playing Iron Bank Coffee downtown. If you get on my Facebook page, I will be putting up when I'll be playing and when stuff's coming out. There will be new videos. I'm actually working on a music video now. We were actually supposed to film it yesterday, but we had some technical problems, so it'll be up soon. But yeah, you can check out some newer songs on YouTube that won't be on the EP. And you can find the EP on iTunes or Spotify or, like I said, anything, Amazon, wherever you get your music. Or if you can find a way to illegally download it, go for it. I mean,
as long as you hear it.
Yeah, as long as you're listening to it. I do like the money, but you know, I need to get out there. So yeah, other than that, man, I just stay tuned. If you like what you hear, just tell other people and check it out. Find me on Twitter. Do we have a way to show them all that stuff? Is that gonna?
Yeah, Donnie will type it in somewhere right down here.
Cool, awesome. Well, in this area, you'll see my stuff. Yeah, so yeah, just come and follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. I'm a big Instagram guy, I like taking pictures. And
cool.
So you can find me on there. Other than that, yeah, just come to the gigs, buy my stuff. That's what I need.
Fantastic. Great stuff.
Straightforward.
Now, a couple of questions I'd like to ask. What do you think of What is your take on how do you think of the local music scene in the Valley area?
The local music scene?
Yeah.
What local music scene? No, there's not much. It's all right. There's some good musicians, but I guess the venues need to step it up, man. I think that's what we need. We need some places that are more open to songwriters. Like I know we've got the Loft, and I guess Iron Bank, they do their thing too. Other than that, like I don't really know of a place that people just go to hang out to listen to people who write their own music. If I were talking to the music scene in this area, I would say, yeah, the venues need to step it up.
Nice.
For sure.
Now, I guess you probably just answered the second question, but how do you think it could be improved? Now we know what needs to happen. How do you think it could be?
I think we just need more of I guess more of just venues that want to have music or that could have music. They just realize that people like to go and they like to watch people play. Like there's plenty of times where it'd be like a Thursday or Friday night and I would love to go watch somebody play, and unless I feel like staying up till 3 a.m, there's not really anywhere I can go. So I would say just restaurants and bars, clubs, like places, just especially restaurants, I guess. Open up a stage, let some people up there, do a songwriters round, have a cover band play, have an original artist play. It's just there's so many people that would come and play, and people that would follow them to come and watch. It'd help your business, and it'd help the starving musicians in our area.
Now, one other question is, we must have 12, 13, 14 viewers by now. So, what would you say to an aspiring artist watching the show? What advice would you give to somebody who's just coming along, somebody who's eager to learn?
Just work hard. You gotta, nobody that you see on TV or on the radio, nobody got it handed to them. There's a lot of behind the scenes that people don't realize. The music industry isn't about people just being gifted and having a miracle, just having some amazing voice. Like, I promise you, these people had to work hard at it. You could be born with an amazing gift, and if you don't work at it, you're gonna be just like everybody else. So, I really believe that if you love something enough to want to do it, then you can find a way. It's just, you just gotta put everything you've got into it, because it's a hard industry, but there's plenty of good if you can put the work in.
Very cool. Good words from Jack Lennox. And Jack, appreciate you coming in, being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Hope you've enjoyed this episode of Minstrels on the Block. Very gifted young man right here. Hope to see you next time. I'm your host, Brian Mallard, only on CTV EA.
Hi, I'm Jack Lennox, and this is Ted. Met a man named Ted down by the pier. He got a smile so big it'll go from ear to ear. Been a fisherman ever since he was 15. Said it really is much better than anything. It really doesn't worry even when the money's tight. I said, Ted, what's the secret to your life? He said, it's pretty simple, go ahead and have a seat. Listen real closely and I'll tell you what I mean. He said, oh, you gotta believe. Take all your hate and throw it in the sea. Say, oh, you gotta understand, money ain't nothing but the killer of a man. And stay passionate for love. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Stay passionate for love. Whoa, oh, oh. Later that night, Ted took me to a shack. It's a hole in the wall with a kitchen in the back. The sign says fresh, catch in for the day. For $1.25 you can even buy a drink. Then a man came up begging for some change, but Ted gave him half of his catch for the day. Said, Ted, man, really, I don't really understand. You're just as broke as he is, but he ain't doing nothing. Say, oh, you gotta believe. Take all your hate and throw it in the sea. Say, oh, You gotta understand, money ain't nothing but the killer of a man, and stay passionate for love. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stay passionate for love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Then a few years later I saw Ted again. He was sick as a dog but still smiling. Said, anything, Ted, anything. What's your last wish? I'll get you what you need. He said, oh, you gotta believe. Take all your hate and throw it in the sea. He said, oh, just try and understand, money ain't nothing but the killer of a man, and stay passionate for love. Whoa, oh, oh, no. Stay passionate for love. Whoa,